Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Again, I'm FTA Reaper, and if you've been with me this far, I appreciate that. This might be the last episode. I know as we approach the Underdark, which is where we are, we might be running out of content for the early release. So we'll stick around. We'll see how long this episode actually goes. I appreciate you sticking with me. If you are new and you want to see the entire playthrough, up above there will be a link to that where you can click on that and see everything up to before now. Also, I realized there was a bit of an audio hiccup where it was kind of duplicating the sound of my last video. Sorry about that, but it should be fixed now. One more thing. Actually, two more things. First off, if you like this kind of stuff and you've been following all of this, I would encourage you to check out the actual game of D&D. This is kind of, I don't want to call it a watered-down version because it's been good, but compared to what else you can find out there, D&D plays a lot like a video game except on a board. So if you're interested in this kind of content, you're interested in this kind of storytelling and what you can do, and you're looking for a more vibrant experience maybe than what you get out of this game, I would encourage you to check that out. Finally, I had an idea. Before I move on with this part, I want to backtrack just a little bit. I forgot that we have an amulet, and let me pull it up really quick. We have an amulet that lets us speak with the dead, and last episode, we rescued a woman from a hag's sort of hideout, and her husband was dead. So we're going to go teleport back there and see just what we can get out of that situation. So we're going to do that really quick, and then we'll return here if we need to. That was the... Have we lost it? Well, we can go to the blighted... We can go... Oh, no, the Riverside Tea House. That's what we're looking for. Alright. And again, we are at the level cap. We are at level 4, which is as strong as we can get. I realize there's not a whole lot going on at this point, but I think this might be worth checking out to see if there's anything we can sort of glean from this. Also, we're going to take a look at this well, too.
Fresh, sweet-smelling water gurgles gently below.
Yeah, we're not going to drink from that. I think we're okay. Oh, and she is gone. So, never mind on all that. That would have been something that would have been good to do in the moment. Oh no, she's still here. Okay. Alright, it just didn't load from that distance. We'll talk to her again really quickly, but I think she's out of lines.
What?
We'll say, are you alright, I suppose.
Not even a little bit. But I will be.
Alright, stand with her in silence.
We were just kids when we met.
I think we've gone through all this.
You got...
Alright. We will leave her to mourn.
I'm sorry.
Let's go to our spells really quickly. We should have Speak with Dead, yes. And it is at level 3, which, again, are level spells that we're not able to get at level 4. Or maybe not. Oh, well, that is disappointing. And again, this kind of just shows the difference between real D&D and what you get here. Again, in real D&D, there are no limits. You can go speak with dead, or use any of these spells in any sort of creative way, and it's interesting how it can kind of come alive versus this, where they can only pre-program so much stuff. And I'll admit, they've done a great job with it, with all the different directions you can go. But there's just some things in a video game that won't be as effective and won't be as deep and as open-ended as you can playing a tabletop game. So, again, I would encourage you to check that out. We are actually going to fast travel back as close as we can. I think we actually have to go all the way back to the Goblin Camp, which is good. We cleared that out. And make our way back downstairs. I know we still have an enemy here somewhere. Oh, and this time he sees us. All the way up top. Okay. Okay. In that case, we're going to take a quick shortcut. Just Misty Step right up here. And we're going to put a hurting on him. Let's see. I don't think we have inflict wounds. So we're just going to do a witch bolt. Alright. She can Misty Step as well, and she does have inflict wounds, which should do enough damage. Yeah, he's almost dead already, so we'll cast it at first level. Target is too far, huh? Okay. In that case, we will use a guiding bolt. Alright. Well, now it's cleared out. We'll just regather everybody back up over here. I guess he got tired and decided he wanted to stop running. Ooh, that's another thing I hope they kind of fix. It is important to remember, this game is in early access. With as much as they have to add, and as much as they've talked about, I'd expect it's probably going to be a couple years before the full game is actually out and ready to go. But it hasn't been bad to this point. I'll admit, this is much more polished than I was kind of expecting, especially a lot of the cutscenes and a lot of like the facial animations. They're a lot farther along than I would have expected them to be. And they are updating it. It's something that they have already made some updates to it. Like there was one scene in here that especially the cutscene was pretty rough, and they have gone about fixing. Let's see, we gotta get to the right room here. We're going the wrong way. Where was the chamber that we're looking for here? Pretty sure it was next to this one. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is it. No, this is the exact same spot I was just at. Alright, so there's the entrance. Is it this side? And yes, it's this side. Okay, there we go. I do wish you could turn up the running speed a little bit. I get they're trying to go for the atmosphere and everything else. But there are certain times where you like click ahead and the guys just can't keep up with it.
Strengthen neither heads nor hearts.
Especially when you're backtracking, it can be a little frustrating. Or if you go back to check on something, it can just be, it's a little bit of wasted time that doesn't necessarily need to be there in the game, at least in my opinion.
You came to resent your tutor, I bet. I told him.
Just like now, where we're basically stuck waiting on our team here. Just in case we run into something, we're gonna cast Arcane Recovery, which will give us a couple spells back with our wizard, and we're gonna go first level again. And the reason we're going first level is because just the damage output over the multiple turns will be higher than casting one level 2 spell. More often than not. I mean, like Witch Bolt kind of scales, like you get 2d12 instead of 1, and a lot of other spells will scale, but especially for stuff like Magic Missile, it's good to have that scaling. And did the door lock on us again? No, okay, it just doesn't exist. Okay. Well, sorry that we kind of spent that little bit of time kind of backtracking, but it was good to check. I wanted to see if we could speak with that husband. Alright, here we are in unfamiliar territory. These fire barrels here, I'm thinking this might be an ambush, so we're gonna go to the right. Because there are a lot of them. Let's see what this is. Could take this Scroll of Disguise Self, and we'll carry it, but I don't think it's incredibly necessary. We have Disguise Self, and just like I talked about before, Disguise Self doesn't seem like it's as valuable in this as it would be in regular D&D.
What's that?
Oh, we got a door. Secret door. Okay. Well, there's a fast travel. We'll take the thieves' tools.
Something over there.
Potion of lightning resistance. Potion of fire breath. I don't really need the small bottle. Let's try to lockpick it here. And I probably should have switched to somebody more dexterous.
Talk to me.
I was not trying to talk to you. I was trying to switch to you. Disarm. Maybe that's what he saw. Maybe there's a trap on it. Alright. One other cool thing is you saw how the lights went out when I switched to Will. It's because he doesn't have dark vision like my half-elf does, so he can't see in the dark. My half-elf can see up to about 30 feet in the dark, so that is... You see, when we switch back, you can see a lot better. Read, huh? Well, it doesn't... We could attack it, but I wonder... Well... We'll come back. We'll see if we can find a key for it and come back. We'll check this other iron gate here. Let's light the braziers, too. Just for our couple characters that can't see in the dark. And I guess we're gonna walk right into whatever trap might be down here, because I don't see any other way. But that's okay. Holy font, huh? Morning Star and a great sword. Where's the Morning Star? 1d8. Let's check with our cleric, see if she can use the Morning Star. No, she does not have proficiency with martial weapons, okay. Let's check out the Holy Font here.
God, what's happening?
Some sort of earthquake. Let's examine it. Blood Moon Gem, huh? Vulnerable to bludgeoning. I don't think we want to destroy that. I wonder if it'll trigger something if we do, but I think for now, we'll just continue on. Blacksmith Bellows, huh? Alright, we have the Underdark Fort. Or the Underdark Fort. Apparently there's nothing programmed for the bellows. It's okay. We don't need a wheelbarrow. Here's our first view into the Underdark, which is just like a bunch of underground caverns and caves that is pretty big in D&D lore. Bunch of very interesting monsters that are actually pretty difficult to defeat live down in the Underdark, so... This will be one of the sides that I'm excited to see once it actually gets fleshed out a little bit more. Just because, like, when you fight a dragon, you know what to expect out of a dragon fight. You know, watch out for the breath. Watch out for, you know, it's going to have very damaging physical attacks, that kind of thing. When you're fighting a lot of these Underdark creatures, they have a lot of special characteristics you might not be used to seeing. Obviously, that lever did not... Just turn out the gem? Is that what it did? Okay. Well, I mean, we can always attack over here. Let's check these burlap sacks real quick, and then we'll climb back up to where the lever is. Okay. We can attack it, but I don't... I want to use that as a last sort of resort. Let's get up above and see if we can solve whatever this puzzle is first. Let's check the skeleton too, I suppose. Tattered notes, huh? Let's read them. This place is dark, but the lady's light shines yet. Just as the drow had almost broken through, Jairus rallied the last of the initiates and charged forth. For a moment, the cavern shone with Saloon's own brilliance. I'd have gladly gone with them, wound or no, but Jairus bade me to stay and hold the gate until his return. I am to keep the records, too. I'll save space to write of his victory. It's been days, hours, since we collapsed the tunnel. They were supposed to return after the battle. I cannot dig it out on my own. My eyes won't get used to the darkness, but I can hear them stripping the dead. I'm sorry, I haven't learned the death rites yet, but I will hold the gate, I promise. The final entry is barely visible, more faint scratches than legible writing. Sorry. Okay. Maybe we are going to run into something terrible down here. Let's go see if that unlocked it. I don't think it did, though, because it was on when we got here. Alright. Let's use force. There's that great weapon master coming through in the clutch just with a 46 on a melee attack. It's insane. That's an insane amount of damage. And I know it probably has a low AC and everything, but still, 46 for anything near level 4 is usually going to about get the job done on a lot of these enemies you're going to be facing. If it doesn't kill them outright, it'll definitely put it within a couple hits. Let's switch back to our half-elf so we can see. Couple chests around here. We might be in for some drow as well. And in fact, let's go to our inventory. We have a bunch of this alchemist fire, don't we? I think I might have sold some of it. You know, we have 8 here. We're going to split some of these up. And we're going to give them to our characters who can't see in the dark. That way, if they need something to do, they can throw it, start a fire, and then be able to see at least where a target is. Take a rope. I don't think we need tongs. Another skeleton with 1 gold piece. And I'm guessing this is that patrol we heard about.
These fungal spores are everywhere.
Guessing it's not a good idea to walk through them. Let's see if we can burn them. No. Okay, so it's not like the gas we met in the basement of the Hag's Lair that we could just light on fire. Ooh. Alright. So what do we have? Oh, Minotaurs. 76. Shadowheart is first, so we're not doing so great on our spells. I didn't realize that before we started. Could Sacred Flame him. Are we still in range for a Guiding Bolt? We are. Okay. 42%, but it gives us advantage on our next attack. We're going to cast it at level 1 since it's such a low percent to hit. 19. Okay, that's good. Alright. We'll end our turn with her. Next, Will is up. Wonder if he can even see. We definitely don't want to move into these spores because there's a lot of like mind-controlling spores in the Underdark, so we're going to kind of watch our step here. We're going to throw a Hellish Rebuke on here, just that way if Will does get hit, whoever hits it's going to take a lot of damage. And then we'll throw an Eldritch Blast from distance. Okay, 10. Not bad. That'll do it for him. Same deal. I don't want to step into these spores. Oh, there's 2 of these guys. Where's the other one? Okay, all the way over there. How far is that? Okay, he's a little ways away. That's good. So our first objective is going to be take this guy down before his teammate can come help him. Only a 25 on this. We're gonna lob an arrow of fire up here. Hopefully it illuminates the area even if we miss. Okay, so it missed, but we're still doing a little bit of damage because he's burning. And hopefully that makes it easier for our other characters to see. Onto the wizard, who does have a good number of spells. How far are we? How about a witch bolt? Out of range for that. Well, I suppose we could step a little bit closer, and we'll throw a witch bolt at him. Only 42? Alright, if it's 42, we're gonna go magic missile instead, just to make sure we get the hit. We'll throw all 4 at this direction, but we're gonna cast level 1 here too. We're not gonna burn a second level spell for 1 extra projectile. Alright, not a great hit. But that's okay. We're actually gonna back up. Yeah, let's back up. See how far they can move. He definitely closed the distance. But if that's all they can move, we should be good. Let's check our other one here. Oh, they jump. And it can knock them over, huh? Ooh. Alright, that should give him attack, or that should give him advantage on his attack because she's down. And he has some sort of multi-attack there. Alright, so that is pretty bad actually. Alright. She survived, but only just barely. We need to deal damage to this guy. We have 1 second level spell here to do it. Alright, yeah, let's well, we have a scroll of guiding bolt. First, we'll cast the survival instinct. We're gonna throw it on Lizelle. That way, if she gets knocked, she'll get back up with some health. And let's use our level 2 guiding bolt here. Not a lot of damage, only with a 13. But still, not as bad as it could be. We'll have her back up, just to spread out, because that jump, whatever it was area of effect. So standing together is not a good thing against these guys. Next, use Eldritch Blast. I should say we're gonna miss with an Eldritch Blast, and then we'll just back up with Will. Back to Lizelle. She'll second wind to heal herself as a bonus action. What's this? Survival instinct. Okay, cool. And now we're just going to regular attack here, only 40%. Alright, since our wizard's on the same initiative count, we're going to jump out of range so we don't take an attack. Well, I probably could have done Burning Hands instead. In fact, I probably should have done Burning Hands instead. That's alright. We're going to throw a Witch Bolt over here, but I think we're going to do level 2. Just to see if we can get the kill. No. Alright, well that's not good. In that case, we'll keep him over there. And I think I skipped Lizelle's turn, too, by hitting space. Brutal Leap. Wow. So what Reckless does is it gives him advantage on his attacks here. But it also gives us advantage when we attack him back. So next turn, he should be easier to hit. And I like their strategy spreading out to kind of attack here. What kind of scrolls do we have in her possession? Let's check our inventory, because we are going to need one with her kind of tapped out here. And hold person doesn't work because it's technically a monster as well. Very important distinction in D&D. Yeah, see, we have an 80% chance to hit here, even in the dark. We're going to use our Scroll of Guiding Bolt, I think. Only currently 65. So first, we'll jump to disengage. We'll use our Scroll of Guiding Bolt. Now it's an 88. Good kill. Alright, perfect. That's exactly what we needed there. Yeah, we'll end our turn here. I actually think we're going to move next to it just to entice the Minotaur to attack her instead of our wizard. Let's go to Lysel first. Main attack is still only a 40. So going to our wizard. Let's turn our camera just a little bit. We're going to move like this and cast level 2 Burning Hands. And that is just going to make sure we don't hit our teammates. Apparently we didn't hit him either. Okay. Pretty sure he was in the cone there. Not sure why that missed. But it is what it is here. We'll jump and disengage with him. Maybe, if it allows us. There we go. And just move as far as we can. And again, we just skipped Will's turn there, so we'll have to be more careful. He is still reckless, which is good for us, because while he's going to do damage to one of our characters, he's not going to do... Or we're all going to get advantage when we attack him back. Let's throw Sacred Flame over here, because we got to start putting some damage on this guy. He saves. That is not good. Next to Lysel. Actually, let's do our wizard next, because he's going to do the same plan, which is just jump the heck out of there. And we're going to go with a level 2 Witch Bolt here. 15 on a critical hit could have been higher. But it is what it is. Back to Will. Who's actually going to get in the mix here? Actually, Hellish Rebuke is a bonus action. No, you can just cast it. Good. So we're going to throw another Hellish Rebuke on. We're going to teleport. Using our bonus action. Next to Shadowheart here. Eldritch Blast is 65. 55 on that. Alright, we'll just throw an Eldritch Blast at him again. There we go. 13. That's pretty good. And hopefully, we're going to engage here. No, I know we're standing in the spore. Well, we're not in the spores, but we're close to them. We're going to move forward here just to see if we can get him to attack Will. Now that didn't hit him, but if he attacks Will here, we should get that Hellish Rebuke. But apparently we don't. That's okay, though. We're going to walk up and take a swing. Good hit. On to Lysel, who's going to do the exact same thing. Actually, I don't want to take a shot. I want to get that big axe in there. And apparently, we're going to need Will to move first. So, that's alright. We'll jump out of the way. We're just going to walk. Let him attack us. Okay. So he either chose not to or didn't have his reaction, which is fine. Do that. We'll go back to Lysel, who's going to walk right up here and do a main hand attack. Only a 40, even with advantage. We're going to action surge and take another swing. Hopefully we catch one of these here. There we go. 23. That's the kind of meaty hit we needed. And then she's just going to cast Rally on herself to give her some temporary hit points. Hopefully she doesn't go down here. Now onto our wizard, who, thanks to Magic Missile, pretty much has this in the bag. There it is. Alright, 2 dead Minotaur. That was... oh!
That wasn't a bullet, was it?
Alright, didn't see him coming. So we are going to take a long rest. At that point, I'm just glad that wasn't more combat coming up because we were not in any shape to keep fighting. Pretty much all of our spells were burnt. Our fighter was almost dead.
Speak quickly.
Okay. Doesn't look like anyone has any new dialogue options yet anyway. So let's take a rest. Doesn't look like we have any more dreams. I think we've probably progressed as far as we can in that. Okay. I thought they were back for a second, but it doesn't look like they are. What's this night light here? Cryptic voice. More are coming.
That voice. What was that?
Still your mind to this unusual voice. Let's see what it says.
Control your thoughts. It seems I'm not the only one listening.
It says they're coming, you're coming. Okay. I think these might activate as torches. Let's take a look at the spores really quick. Apparently they are not going to hurt us, which is good. Ah, see? Rapport spores. This is what I was talking about before. Affected creatures can communicate telepathically with one another. So one of these, as long as you breathe these spores in for a period of time, whatever is issuing them can now speak to us telepathically. There are a lot worse types of spores than that. There's actually like a bunch of fungal monsters in D&D, so... it's always hard to tell exactly what they're going to do. We got off the hook a little bit easier walking through them. Just with them being rapport spores, though. What else do we have? Doesn't look like a lot here. This feels like a trap. I feel like we're about to walk through something.
More effort than a pit of spikes. Credit where it's due.
Is that the spores that I'm walking through? Not sure. Rope netting. Where does that go to? Well, we can try it. Or we can just walk through that trap. There we go.
Curious?
And it looks like that burned up our rope. Okay. That is alright. We'll try to disarm this, I suppose. Just so we don't walk on it on the way out. Natural 20. There it goes. Alright. We're actually going to take a short rest just to get our health back. More of the rapport spores down here. I don't think we need to attack these. Kind of curious as to what's down here, because it seems like this is an area where there's going to be some fighting. Anyway. There's a waterfall up here, too. Let's actually head back the way we came a little bit and see if we can get up above first. A heavy chest. Buried here, okay. All that for 8 gold. Alright, it's okay. Ah. Myconid Warden. And these are some of the fungal creatures we were talking about before, so we'll come down here, we'll talk to him. This feels like an ambush. So I think we'll let Will do the talking because he's our most charismatic, and we'll come down and talk to him. Maybe. Well, let us walk through. There we go.
Careful. Even the mushrooms down here can't be trusted.
Okay. Okay, come on back. Not sure why it's... Is he confused? Is that what's going on? Ah, he was. Alright. In that case... We have cantrips that should clear these out. We've already burned our short rest, so we're going to use a prayer of healing here. Just to get everyone back up on health. And now we'll go talk to him now that we've walked through the trap already. And, well, stop.
You are swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sings many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, she has come. She is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The sovereign is threatening you.
Okay.
State your purpose.
Do we try to use the parasite here? Or do we try to go on? All right. Let's focus on the parasite here and connect with the
The
sovereign.
parasite is quiet. You feel no bond with the creature.
Okay. We'll go persuasion here. Unfortunately, actually, let's go insight first. Seek understanding. Focus on the sovereign's song. Let's see how we do here. Just a 1. Okay. And good thing, because we rolled a 2. And that's with our bonus, I think. She is not very persuasive. I'm not sure where her insight
You
is.
detect a distinct quiver in every note. These creatures have experienced recent tragedy.
We'll say, I sense your fear. I've come to aid you.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The sovereign expects you.
They're also a hive mind, so anything one sees, they can all see, which is kind of cool. All right. Let's see. Looks like we are continuing forward here. Dead Drugar, which a Drugar in D&D, if you're not familiar, is basically an underground dwarf, which sounds a little
Looks like there was a fight. No love lost between Dwergar and Myconids, it seems.
sounds a little redundant, but in D&D, most normal dwarves live either on the surface or not very deep in the ground, and then you have Drugar that live in the Underdark that are kind of like you have Drow, which are dark elves. Drugar are dark dwarves, if that makes sense. And that appears to be what we're seeing here. Decrepit village, huh? Okay.
Account. Looks like it's been sitting empty a while.
Let's take a look over here. Kind of walk off the beaten path before just beelining it for the bottom. Executed deep gnome. Deep gnomes are the same thing. For a gnome, it's just gnomes that live in the Underdark, which is, far underground. Then just over time, with no sunlight, their skin turns like a deep, almost like purplish color, so. That's just a big circle. I don't think there was anything over here we missed. Let's check the signpost really quick.
The names of settlements are crossed out. Breachstone, Sinkhole, Salson, Lolth, Old Kel, Demons.
Alright. We are definitely going to switch over to the wizard again. Just so we get the dark vision, and if we do run into something, there will be some persuasion. What do we get here? Purple fluorite shard. Okay. This might be a form of currency. I didn't need to do that. So we'll just collect these. Not sure what use they're going to have outside of something to sell, but we'll carry them. How about up this way? More of our dead Drugar. Short sword of first blood. Let's see if Will can use this, but again, we're not super we're not in a great hurry to use a short sword here, because the rapier, the +1 one we have on top of it is a D8 instead of a D6, so we'll do more damage. We'll take it, but we're probably not going to use it. And let's see if we might just light up a torch here. I think we have one, and he should be able to two-hand it. The question is, who had the torch? We'll add this to his hotbar and just see if it's usable. Maybe not. Alright, let's continue on down to the village here. Decrepit village.
Again, looks abandoned.
Let's see if we have anything down here. That doesn't seem good. Just means we're probably walking on some landmines or something. No big deal. I don't think we need the pickaxe. Can't reach. I mean, we can climb. Well, there's a torch down here, as well as a bunch. Oh, did we just walk into something? A bunch of dead bodies.
Too loud, sun scum. Heard you stumbling. Can hear you blinking. Noise gets you eaten down here. Reckon I'll hush you before something hungry comes along.
His fist grips an axe. On his gnarled grey skin, you see the Absolute's brand.
Let's go religion first. We'll say stand down. I'm a follower of the Absolute, just like you. That's a little bit harder of a target than I expected. Ooh, it didn't go so well.
So, show me your brand then.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Alright, let's use the tadpole then. We'll say stand down. I am a true soul. Mr. Automatic over here. We hit it with a 1.
That's right. You are a true soul.
Your blood runs quicker, feeding the gnawing absence at the center of your mind.
Not like me to overlook one of the Absolute's chosen. Let myself get distracted. Won't happen again. Anyway, the hunt's not over yet.
What hunt? Explain yourself.
Tracking a runaway slave. Deep gnome. Stole boots from my sergeant. I'm to kill the runaway. But she's holed up with myconids. Can't get past those rat flowers. They get in your head, make you see things. Half my squad jumped off a cliff, laughing.
What does the runaway look like?
A deep gnome with boots too good for a slave. That's all I know.
What are you doing with slaves?
Rounding them up for Disciple Zrel. Got a whole camp full of gnomes bound for Moonrise. Not that you need me to tell you that.
Alright, we'll say this is your concern, not mine.
As you like. I guess you'll be heading to the camp across the Ebon Lake. Have fun with the slaves while I'm stuck here.
I wonder how difficult it actually would have been to fight. Just level 4. I think we probably could have handled that. That looks like his skiff, actually.
What creatures live in waters this dark?
Once you board this raft, you'll head to the end of early access. Do you want to continue? All right. Let's take another quick look around, see if there's anything else going on. See if we can talk to the Myconids or something. Oh, there's Holvik, huh? Did we walk past? I think we walked past him a second ago. Didn't even see him.
Half the squad dead for the sake of one runaway. Grak.
Okay. Oh, I'm guessing this was his squad waiting to ambush us here.
Gex the talker, not me. Back off.
Okay. Let's go back and accept that mission from him and see if that, well, here's our fast travel point. Let's go back and accept that mission from him, even though I think it's probably going to upset some of the members of our party, just to see if it can give us some direction as to where this slave might be. See if there's a little more content before we wrap up what's left of the story here. What is this?
Something over there.
Oh, cool. Can't reach. Alright, well. Yeah, it doesn't look like any of this goes back over that way, so reclimb these stairs here. This actually looks like where we probably need to go. Can't reach. Can't jump up there? Might be able to jump. No. Okay. Where's that fast travel at? I suppose it doesn't matter since we're not really leaving the area. Let's go and accept that, just to see where we need to go. Oh, it might have been a harder fight than we thought. There's 3 of these guys hanging out in here.
Changed your mind.
We'll say brief me then.
Tracking a runaway slave. Deep gnome. Stole boots from my sergeant. I'm to kill the runaway. But she's holed up with myconids. Can't get past those rat flowers. They get in your head, make you see things. Half my squad jumped off a cliff. Laughing.
We'll say I'll help you.
Good.
And
Can't
yeah,
let
see.
some runt make fools of the Absolute's warriors. Bet a true soul can make those mushrooms choke on their spores. I'll keep watch here. No might make a run for it.
Okay. So it looks like no insight. Which is the entire reason we did that. But that's alright. We'll, climb back up top. See if we can figure it out for ourselves. Take a quick look at the journal here. Yeah, see. Doesn't look to be. Oh, okay. It is on the map. Alright, cool. This does require we backtrack quite a way here, but obviously we missed this the first time. Oh, this is the same spot. Let's go talk to the warden, I guess.
Fungus and mold glaze the grotesque creature's face and body. A voice drifts into your mind as you gaze upon the misshapen servant.
Leave this one. Come to me. We must speak.
Okay. Oh, we can actually walk through this way. Alright, I thought that was a dead end before. Let's take a look at the waterfall. Again, they always hide good stuff in the waterfall. In or behind it. Sorry about that, everybody. Horror spore serpent. And again, they have spores that can control your mind, like you're seeing. A lot of these creatures are being controlled by the fungus right now.
Seems the shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name.
We'll say, can you describe him?
Bald, blue tunic, dumb as a stick.
We'll say haven't seen him.
Right. Never mind.
Who is he to you?
My useless husband. Sent him for an errand. It's no surprise he's made a mess of it.
Need some help finding him?
Knock yourself out. But don't come begging for coin if you find him. You try to ransom him to me, you'll find yourself skint and stuck with a fat old lout.
We'll say show me your wares. See if she's got anything worth having. Longbow +1 isn't bad. Herbalist gloves. Where heals a poisoned creature is no longer poison. Okay, that's not that good. But we'll take that. There we go. Alright. And I'll sell the halberd again. Just to make a little bit of money back. That'll be fine. I know we could go and sell everything, but we just saw where the end of early access is, so I'm not that worried about inventory right now. And we're gonna give that +1 bow to Lizelle. And I just put it on the wizard, didn't I? I did. Yeah, you don't really need that. There we go. All right. Another trader up here, huh? We're gonna definitely use someone more charismatic than that.
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than the fungi.
I will say I've never heard of the Society of Brilliance.
Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep?
We'll say a mind flare infected me with a tadpole. We'll tell the truth. Why not?
Truly remarkable. But why come to the Underdark, where they hold so much power?
We'll explain the whole story.
You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Blur. My Zerkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside his head, but he hasn't turned.
No ceremorphosis. That's impossible. But intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
Geich, your head will make a fine trophy for my queen.
Please hold. I understand your rage against my kin. One of my brethren forced a tadpole into your eye. Or ear, perhaps. But I assure you, I stand with the Society of Brilliance, not the colonies of my people.
We'll say the Myconids wouldn't appreciate us fighting here. I'll listen.
Fool! They infest your head and invade your dreams, and still you would parley.
I ask only that you refrain from violence. I respect that your opinion of my kind may be charged. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
Alright, let's try it. Nobody else has had hard answers for us.
Mind pierces yours. The tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis.
Can you extract the tadpole?
No. It appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. And even without the shield, the extraction would involve severe cranial trauma.
We'll say that doesn't sound ideal.
It is not ideal. The process would surely kill you.
We'll tell about the strange mind flare ship we were on.
The Nautiloid. Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion.
We'll say thanks for the information.
Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps Perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind.
So he's in the stasis why the tadpole hasn't killed me yet.
I do not intend to shatter its protection. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the lava.
Bypass? What kind of alchemy are we talking about?
A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh tongue of madness and Timask spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timasks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
I will say lovely. Where do I find these mushrooms?
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mistra as a cleric.
Where does this Lenore live?
The southwest when I last saw her, although her tower does have a tendency to move.
Alright, I'll come back when I find the mushrooms.
May your travels be safe and swift.
Alright. Let's go see if we can find this. Ah, here we go.
What is the creature?
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh Talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwegar, dark dwarves, chopping myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwegar invaders near Lake's edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
Dwegar invaders? We can manage that. Better than picking this fight, surely.
We'll say, why did these Dwegar attack, even though we already know the answers, because of whatever this absolute is?
Deep purples swirl into familiar shapes. Gnomes in mining gear, chased by Dwegar.
The Dwegar seek a gnome. It is a guest.
We'll say, sure, I can handle those Dwegar
An
nearby.
illusion comes over you. A Dwegar choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
I can spare you no warrior. Too many were lost. But accept this gift. It will help you exterminate.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glow.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the circle a service. We will await word.
Okay.
It replies with an echoing screech and returns its gaze to the corpse. Unusual spores waft from the decaying flesh.
Don't.
Alright. What happened to you?
Dwager. Cut me. Poison. Leave me. Please.
And if you didn't see, the Myconid just raised like a new sort of controlling thing from one of the corpses there, so let's we'll go back to our trader. We'll buy that set of gloves that heals poison when you heal somebody, and we'll just go back and try to heal the gnome before moving on. Where was our trader here? Oh, she was over on this side.
Fleshwalker, tongue talker. Far you've come.
We have another one apparently.
Reach into memory. Tell me of home.
We'll fill our memories with our most treasured
It
places.
shivers in response to the deathly tomb and reveals its own home, a humid cove filled with decaying Myconid corpses.
Dwegar destroyed my people. I am a sovereign with no circle. This circle does not welcome me. But I have heard the song. You mean to cleanse the Dwegar rot. I mean to join you.
We'll say, are you sure it's going to be dangerous? I want to see what he can do, so we're going to bring him.
And I am the cure. They erased my people. I will erase theirs.
Very well, you may join me.
Remain in the Underdark, and I will follow.
Okay.
We cleanse the rot together.
I get the feeling he's just going to follow us, so. Now, where was it over here? We're looking for that trader again. Okay. Yeah, so we came around this corner. So she's got to be over here. Some of the loading distances does make backtracking a little more difficult too, because you could be looking for something and it just doesn't exist until you get close enough to see it. Maybe it was down here. Yeah, I think it was down here. We'll walk past this, see if she shows up again. Yeah, see, this leads us out. Should have bought him the first chance I had, because I'm pretty sure she was over here by the bedroll. And now she isn't. Oh, here she is. There we go. Alright, didn't see her there.
Well?
I will say, show me your wares. Alright, there we go. That should work. Go over to our equipment here. Put on the herbalist gloves, and let's go try it again. Is our big guy still following us? Imagine he'll show up. Alright. We'll just go level 1 cure wounds over here.
Take you. Don't.
We'll say, how did you end up with the myconids?
Escaped. Dweger. Left. Others. I couldn't. I can't. Leave me. Please.
Alright, well, they may have a cure on them if we can go and defeat them, so we'll go do that next. And it will be easier now that we have our 5th companion here. Okay, perfect. I think we still probably could have won if we go toe-to-toe with them, because I think there were 4 of them. They just had a lot of health. Again, they were in the 40s and 50s, and again, as you can see, our highest is 26, so... we have most of our spells. I don't think we're going to rest beforehand. We might take a short rest just to get everyone to full health, but we'll wait till we get back down there, just to make sure we don't have to do it again. We'll do a quick short rest here. And normally we could just attack to get the upper hand, but instead, I think we're going to go actually talk to him here. But we're not going to use Shadowheart, who is not our good talker. We're going to use our wizard here.
Looks like you let that rot flower get in your head. My axe will fix that for you in no time.
All right. Kind of interesting to see him run. I wonder if he has something. Ooh. What do we have down here? Reanimated corpses. Okay, so we need to get back after him. So we'll move up here, and we're just going to use Eldritch Blast at a will. Missed on a good chance, so that's not good. Our friend here is probably just going to have an attack. Well, he has a multi-attack, which is good, but they're all unarmed. Let's see. Raise dead via spores. Okay, so that'll be good to know. Animating spores. Release spores at a corpse to animate it as a spore servant under your command. Alright, so first we're going to go with a multi-attack here. Yeah, we'll attack him. Alright, there we go. Alright. Alright, she will come back. Well, she's still out of range there, so... that is going to be a question. What can we do? I think we're going to be able to jump out here. Might be the smallest place to jump to. Maybe not. Alright, well, with us lined up like that, we will dash with her. Actually, we won't, because I don't even think she can walk over there. Yeah. Well, we'll walk forward, and let's see if we can jump from there. Okay, we can. Cool. Alright, well, that was a little rough. That's okay, though. Well, we can't action surge now. Alright. Great use of a turn there. Hunter's Mark, so we're going to need to deal with that. That's going to give him advantage when he attacks us. With Shadowheart, let's see. She does not... Same thing. Will is kind of like eating up all the space here, which is kind of annoying. But that's alright. We'll jump. And then we're going to cast a Inflict Wounds, actually, at level 2, if we can get to him. Critical miss. Okay. Not good, but not the end of the world. We'll end her turn. Alright. Onto our wizard. Which for him, all I need is line of sight. We're also going to cast Reflective Shell. That'll keep us from getting hit from any ranged attacks, and if that guy's a ranger, that's going to be a lot of what he does. And then we're going to go Witch Bolt here, see if we can get the kill. Only an 8. Again, for those 2d12s, we're not doing so great on rolls every time we cast Witch Bolt, so that's okay, though. We will end our turn right here. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to do much except for try to run up top. Enlarge, huh? Who got enlarged? Was it the character down low? I think it was. Alright. Back to Will, who's just going to make room here and cast another Eldritch Blast. And we hit him even with that terrible chance to hit because of his mirror images. So that's good for us. That'll do it for that. Let's see if... I don't think these corpses are going to be able to do a whole lot either. Cool. Alright, we're going to go with a multi-attack here. 5%. Yeah, let's just do it. That gets rid of 2 of the mirror images. Those can climb all the way up there in one turn, huh? Okay. And occupy the same space that I'm in. Interesting. Alright, we'll take a... Yeah, we'll take a swing. And then we're going to action surge and do it again. $17. Good hit. And she's just going to move over here and flank this guy. Oh, there's the corpse. I forgot about him. That's alright. We'll finish the flank. That'll do it for her. Good hit. We reflected that projectile, which is good. We're going to go inflict wounds on this guy again. 29. All right, there we go. Inflict wounds is fun. So those 4d10 you get at level 2, very good damage, especially for a cleric that's more of a healer. So that's going to end her turn. I guess the corpses are going to stay up, even though we killed the caster, which is fine. They have health, but they're not a whole lot of danger besides that. They actually have a lot of health. You can see they have 22 hit points. Anime Dead and Zombies in standard D&D, they have a lot of hit points, but they don't do a lot of damage. They're really just there to eat attacks, basically. Alright. Now with our wizard. We're just going to use a cantrip here. That just disappeared. We're actually going to use Acid Splash because they're right next to it. And that disappeared. Alright. We're actually going to use Acid Splash because that should let us attack multiple. Oh, I accidentally hit my teammate on that. Whoops. Okay. Probably should have thrown that down here. We're just going to keep spamming some attacks from distance here. For sure, the invisible guy is going to appear here in a second. We're going to go with the multi-attack one more time because we're going to try to clear some of these guys out. Good. And all his stuff is actions. Hopefully he lives long enough to cast his version of anime dead. Yeah, see, a critical hit's only an 8 from them. Not a huge hit. 18. They're also very easy to hit with a low AC. Do we have we have Turn Undead somewhere? Let's go pull that out. All right, cool. Put Sacred Flame back on. If it'll let us. There we go. All right. We're actually going to cast Turn Undead. Or we're going to get closer and then cast Turn Undead. And that'll force all of them to run from us, which should give us opportunity attacks and protect our teammates from getting hit. Alright, cool. On to the wizard. What is the wizard going to do here? The wizard is going to use just a regular magic missile, trying to clean up the one who's out, the one who's down, and then we'll throw one at this guy too. Alright, that guy survived, but we got the other two. That'll end his turn. Ooh, 21 and she's frightened. Alright, so we're dealing with him next. No doubt about that. Still, one of the most annoying things is the spells coming unhinged here. That's alright. Apparently you can't hit him. You can't see him. Oh, the path is interrupted, that's why. Well, hopefully we don't hit him. There we go. Alright, cool. And we'll cast Hellish Rebuke just in case he gets hit by something. And Will's turn onto our friend here, who's... I want to raise dead, but we need to multi-attack here. A 10 is a good hit. She got killed because she was forced to run away because she was frightened. But that's alright. We're about to get her right back up with a healing word.
Take you.
And then we're going to go inflict wounds on the big guy here. It's okay. We're not worried about that. Oh, I thought that was our nat 20. Anyone else want to attack me? Now it's an invalid target? What? Okay, there we go. 29. Exactly what we needed. Perfect. Okay, so we still have this guy to deal with, who is a caster of some kind. But at the very least, everybody is up for now. And these guys should be running, or at least the ones that are up should be running. Because we cast Turn Undead. Okay. And then he's going to come close to us. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but we'll take it. Well, there it goes. I guess it makes sense now. Alright. Back to our wizard, who's going to go with the level 2 Witch Bolt. Hopefully this time we actually deal some damage here. Just a 7. Yeah, see, 2d12, and it seems like every time I cast that thing, it is just a terrible roll, so... Alright. We'll end our turn there. And we still have a spell to Misty Step our way back with Will, so we'll just teleport down here to make sure we don't lose a teammate. We'll use our help action. Just get her back on her feet. And that'll do it for Will. Back to our friend here. Now we're going to use our animated. Yeah, so we get him with 34 hit points here. That's pretty cool. We'll use a bonus action just to jump him out of there. And he's got a ton of strength, it looks like, so. Alright. That way, just in case he drops it if he dies, we'll back him up. And we'll move back in next turn. This guy's for sure smart enough to go after... Okay, I was gonna say he's smart enough to come after my guy that's already torn up. But it's alright. Second win, get some health back. Only a 7, but that's alright. And let's just go smack him. 26, perfect. She's just gonna take a step back, that way anyone else running down here is not gonna be able to reach her. We're gonna go with an inflict wounds here. And we've burned our second level spells, so we'll just cast it on this guy, see if we can get him out of here. 21. Good hit. Not quite what we needed, but good good hit. As far as the rest of it, we'll jump out of there. Just take a reset here. We'll see what this guy's plan is here. Cool. Back to our wizard. Yeah, we should be able to just activate the arc somehow, but I don't see how to do that. So we're just gonna recast it. Unless it's on here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Activate Witch Bolt. Do we take the automatic? Yeah, we'll just take it. Another 2. These D12s are killing me. I don't see any other reason to leave, so we'll hang out here. Bane will make it harder for them to hit him, but other than that, it's not really that effective. Okay. Now, he has blindness, invisibility, ray of enfeeblement, inflict wounds, and a multi-attack. Wow. We'll go with the multi-attack. I'll just move him forward, I guess. And we'll go with that multi-attack. Hopefully now they're in range. I'm not sure why we can't attack. Alright, we'll go with inflict wounds because for whatever reason the multi-attack wasn't working. Not a big deal. We'll leave him here because he is just... There's our antidote we were looking for. He is just a meat shield at this point, so we'll leave him right there. As for our Myconid friend, he's going to come down here and just try to beat this dude. Okay, a little bit of poison. That's good. We're just going to attack this guy, since he's already almost dead. What do you mean too high? Alright, we'll walk through this, I guess. Alright. And she'll cast a healing word just on herself, just in case. Down to Will. We'll go with Chilling Touch here, even though it's not going to do a whole lot here. That should stop him from healing, even though it doesn't really matter. That'll end his turn. Lysel's gonna come finish this. Yep, 21. Perfect. We'll move over to the net. We'll just bring her back up. Or we'll end our turn there. Magic missile time. Or actually, we'll just reactivate the Witch Bolt. That way we're not burning spells. But I think we're about done anyway. 4 on a D12. Okay. He's just gonna try to run, apparently. Or he's gonna kick our guy over. Alright. Let's chase. See if we can make that multi-attack against him. Can you climb it? Can't climb. Okay. Doesn't have the speed. That's alright. We'll hit him with the Witch Bolt again. Another 4. Sooner or later, we're going to do some damage with that. And I can't wait for it. We'll end his turn. On to the Myconid, who we'll see if he can jump up there, but I don't think he'll have the range for it. Oh, he can. And we'll go with our multi-attack. There we go. Let's just animate everybody. Why not? Oh, he can only have one guy, apparently. Alright. That's okay, though. Now, going back to our wizard here. Exterminator's Axe. It doesn't seem to do anything special, so we'll take all our scrolls, take the rings, and we'll definitely take that Drugar antidote. See, it's almost not even worth carrying the axe, but we'll do it. I bet you these guys had some pretty cool stuff. Potions of healing, scale mail. Alright, let's go and talk to Glut here.
The tumor is excised. The Dwega are dead. Here I break ground. From the dark, your mighty circle rise. My song will fill the grotto. Death doer. The grotto may sustain but one sovereign. In the age of Glut, there may be no spore. Eliminate the other sovereign.
We'll say you would turn on Sovereign Spa so easily.
A fate it has earned. My circle long suffered while the Dwega flourished. I thanked the spore for help. Yet it cowered in the grotto and let my people be slaughtered. Choose smooth mind.
He just called me a smooth brain.
Let me grow a mighty circle and reap the reward, or protect the precious fortune as it waits for the circle of Glut to devour it whole.
We'll say I'll have no part of this, and then we'll come back and turn on him too.
It is my right. It is my right.
Its delicate harmonies turn to scrapes and scratches.
Your corpse will.
All right. Well, looks like he's not going to give us that chance. That's okay though. At least we switched off of the better guy here. Oh, but they both get to go before we do, huh? Oh, he gets to raise more than one, but I don't, huh? Alright. Okay. First, let's go with Will. He's gonna Misty Step right up to him. we're gonna try to kick him down to the rest of the party. Shove is a bonus action. I guess we're not gonna do that. Instead, we'll go with Chilling Touch here just so we can't get healed. And we'll miss with it. Alright. So that'll do it for Will. Let's go back to our wizard here. And we're gonna Misty Step ourselves. Actually, we're not. We're just gonna climb. I think we can get up there. Yeah. We'll cast Burning Hands here. Hopefully I don't hit Will. I think I'll be able to turn it where I won't hit him. 14 is a good hit. Alright, we'll end the turn here. She's just going to cast Sacred Flame. Well, actually, she's not going to do that. She's out of spells. So yeah, we'll cast Sacred Flame. There's the 8. Perfect. Oh, but his guys don't go down. That is a problem. Alright. Can she jump up there? She can. Let's see if we can take him out in one turn. Only a 20% chance to hit. Oh, yikes. Alright, well, let's take a swing anyway. That surprised nobody. Oh, is he on our... he's on our team? I'm not sure why he did that, but okay. We'll go with an Eldritch Blast. Some damage on him. Miss. Okay. Back to the wizard. We'll go with Magic Missile. Good hit. Sacred Flame, just because it's a cantrip. It should be a free hit as long as we can see him. Or a free attack, I should say. There's an 8. I feel like this guy's not on our team, so we're just going to shove him. And then I'm going to follow him down and take a swing at him. Another miss. Alright. Alright. I'm not sure why he would be on our team. It might be a glitch. But he's attacking... Or they're rogue. That could be the other thing. What if we shove him here? What if we move and then shove him here? I can't get in behind here, can I? There we go. Alright, good kill. So yeah, I guess he was on our team. Interesting. I think that was a glitch. Or they were supposed to be operating of their own, on their own will. We'll take all of this, I suppose. Let's go turn it back in and drop off this Drugar poison. Or, antidote, I should say. We have a teammate here somewhere. I guess he just died. He just fell over. Alright. Not a problem. It would have been quite a battle to try to clear this Spa guy out because he has a lot more enemies, or a lot more followers, I should say, than the other guy did.
Damn it all.
We'll go up there and give her that.
Told you already. Leave me.
We'll give her the antidote.
Ah, gods. Whatever that is, I needed it. Why are you helping me?
We'll say, how could I pass by? You were in pain.
No arguments there. Felt like a hook horror was sorting through my guts. But that cure did the trick. Quick, sharp too. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Maybe not right away.
You recognize her boots. Rare magical items that greatly speeden the wearer.
Some culty greys and drow got hold of my kin. I need to help free him.
How can I help?
You want to help? I guess you could, but it won't be easy. You need to find a way to free my kin, my family. A whole bunch of us were exploring an old mine when we were captured by Dwergar and Drow. They hauled us across the Ebon Lake, put us in chains and threw us to work shifting rock. I escaped and wound up here. But the others are still across the lake. They won't last long. You need to save them. I don't have much I can give you in return, but I'll be eternally grateful. Oh, and you know what? I'll give you my boots. I'd join you, but I'm not well enough. I need some more rest.
Alright, Boots of Speed. Unfortunately, it seems like it's probably too late in the campaign to use them. But let's take a quick look here. See exactly what they do. These boots have been used to round up and outrun many a foe. Click Heels bonus action. What is the Click Heels bonus action? Click the heels of your Boots of Speed to double your movement speed for the current turn. So you get to dash as a bonus action. Okay. Instead of a regular action, that's actually pretty handy. Let's talk to Brew here first, see what this is.
Oh, please.
Alright.
It greets you with a harrowing elegy, cheerless as the new moon.
We'll say the Dwergar are slain, the rot has been purged.
The music shifts, still melancholic, but now streaked with hope.
Do you hear? A new harmony. Serenity. I name you Peace Bringer.
Fragrant spores waft through the air. Your heart swells with bliss with your every breath.
Freely you have given to us. Freely you may take. Follow the one we call Brew. Promised treasure awaits you.
Well, let's see what they have for us. Glowing bulb, huh? Actually, I don't think we need to touch that. There's experience. And looks like some gems to sell. Didn't you say they were going to be magic items? Let's switch over to her. Make a little bit faster work of this. Oh, here they are. Okay, what do we got? Burlap sack. Nothing. Deformed chair. Can't reach it. Bedroll. Large bottle. Yeah, see. Maybe not. Oh, here we go. Very rare helmet. You sense the shadows that envelop this drow craft cowl, eagerly waiting to envelop you and shield you from view.
Wizard's attire of splendid
A
make.
hidebound journal as well.
Prize for Gale.
Where was that journal at? Oh, it's between his legs. There we go. Let's read it real quick. One favor, one faithful servant, that is all I summon. No more and no less than Malice Duarden ever had, or indeed the mother of lust herself. Ukulole was quite a sight in all its forms. I read of its foul odor, but I found it intoxicating like rosewater, so it smashed a few artifacts, hissed at a master. The Archmage should have revered me for such conjuring. Instead, he threatened to curse me to make me a drider. Yet my time will come. Soon I will return to the Mesbernan, which is one of the drow cities and sorcery, and then the Archmage will worship me. I will be served. Okay. Guess that's just explaining what that guy was doing out here. Scroll of Ray of Sickness, Scroll of Blindness. Okay. Let's go back down to the docks. I think we can do a cleanup episode where... Oh, there's Balin over there. I think we can do a cleanup episode. Let's see how it ends, and then we'll go back and see if there's any sort of side quests that we missed, and we'll go clean those up as well. So we'll take a quick second to save. And then we'll go back down to the docks here. Underdark Breach is the fastest travel. And we will go take a look here. We'll take a rest first, actually, just in case we do have some fighting to do. I don't think we do, but pays to be prepared. Anyone have anything to say before we wrap all this up? Looks like no. And let's cross the lake here.
Easy now.
A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
Board and sail into the darkness.
You! What are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you?
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Let's go with some deception first. Say, I'm afraid Gek is dead. He fell fighting the Myconids. Ooh, not quite.
What a load of roquet shite. No way a mushroom killed Gek. Get him, fellas!
Good thing we rested. And here's where a fireball would come in very handy.
Incoming!
Blur will make it hard to hit him. Alright, onto the wizard. We are for sure... Well, actually, let's see. Can we shove somebody into the water? We can. Too bad our wizard is not good at shoving. We're going to have to be careful about that. Instead, we're going to cast Burning Hands at level 2, hit both of them. Good hit. And then we're going to jump right on out of there. And actually move this way. Alright, that was a good dodge. Let's go with a guiding bolt here. 21, great hit, and that'll also give advantage to our other characters. We'll take a jump out of the fire just so she doesn't take any extra damage for no reason. And I think that'll do it for her. Now normally I'd run up there and try to hit him. But I think we might just, well, we're actually better off running up there and hitting him. So let's move here first, because we're going to action surge and try to shove the other one off. 21, or a nat 20, 27 on the hit. With our action surge, actually shoving is a bonus action, so let's try to shove him. All right. I don't think we're going to be able to jump across. Yeah, well, we already used our bonus. So let's use our pushing attack here. Even with Blur, we have a pretty decent chance to hit him. Let's see if we can knock him off. Nice. There we go. Perfect. Back to Will. What is Will going to do here? I think Will is going to Misty Step over there. We're going to try to shove them off. Well, we'll do it next turn because that is our action. So we'll take a swing at the scout here. Just a 4. Not a great hit. That's okay. Nat 20 on the opportunity attack. A 12 damage is good. On to the wizard. Let's see, where is she at on health? 17. Okay. Let's go with a Witch Bolt. We'll go level 2. Well, that's not a good chance to hit. Can we get above? We can Misty Step. And we will do that, actually. Actually, I'll Misty Step. Do I just go for another Burning Hands? I think I'm going to. This will be my last level 2 spell, so we'll have to be a little more careful. Oh, accidentally told him to attack. Not what we were trying to do, but I guess that's going to have to do. That might have just got our wizard killed. Oh, good thing he didn't fly off the boat. Alright. Move her over here. We'll cast Healing Word on the wizard. Just so he doesn't die. And we're going to go Guiding Bolt. 65, 65, and 42. Alright, we'll try to hit him. Good kill. Alright. Now, can we jump across? We can. Let's get our main attack out here. 21, beautiful. And we're going to close the distance here. That should put him under pressure where he has to move away from us. Alright. We'll move close. We'll just use Arms of Adar because we don't really use it that much. Not a bad hit. That'll end his turn. On to the wizard. We'll go with level 1 magic missile here. Sacred Flame. If I move up here, can we just take an arrow shot? I can always jump if I... Yeah, we'll take an arrow shot. Beautiful. All right. That was actually a pretty fun encounter.
As you cross the dark water, You remember your capture and infection, your harrowing escape from hell, and the constant threat of becoming a mind flayer yourself. Your search for a healer brought you to a druid's grove and the refugees sheltering there. You remember their gratitude when you stood by them. One evening, a devil came courting, insisting that a cure was impossible. He said he'd come again, soon enough. But he wasn't your only visitor. You remember the fear, the soothing words of the figure in your dreams, and the powers you gained the next day. Your reverie is interrupted by an underground fortress appearing in front of you. The symbol of the Absolute is clear, even in the dark. You need answers. What game are the Mind Flayers playing? Is there even a cure? What are they doing at Moonrise Towers? And why are they looking for you? Amid this flurry of questions, you feel something else deep inside you. A hunger, a lust for blood. Soon.
Well, I'll admit, that teaser got me wanting to play more.
Alright, so, I want you to clean up all of this, okay? Gargoyle with a good curse over there. Explosive, explosive, and then over the... Oh, I'm sorry. This is the end of the early access content. We are still under development behind me here, so you can't go through. But congratulations, very well done on getting here. And in the name of everybody at Larian Studios, I would like to thank you for supporting us in early access. Now, we take community feedback very seriously, so I would like to invite you to go to our community forums or go to the review pages on the store where you bought the game and let us know what you thought of your experience so that we can learn from it and use it to improve the game.
Quit your yapping. Let's get going.
All right, so I gotta go back together with this man here, continue to develop the game, but see you soon, because we'll have much more content for you as we continue to integrate feedback and so forth. Yeah. You want to sing the song, right? All right, let's do it. Row, row, row your boat gently down the lake. Merkel and Ball and Lucky Lord Bane, that is our
Well, guys, I think that's going to do it for everything that we're going to get out of early access to this point. Let me know in the comments, what did you think about everything that you've seen? Obviously, if you stuck with me this far, especially if you've been through the entire campaign, you probably liked it to some degree. Tell me what you liked about it. Tell me what you didn't like about it, because I'd love to talk with you about it in the comments. So go ahead and throw that out there. I will do another couple episodes. I'll do one with my full thoughts and review of everything up to this point in early access. Now that we've spent 40, 50, 60 hours with it, I feel like it'll probably be a better guide than some of the other ones that I've read online that, oh, I played it for 10 hours, all this, all that. So I'll release that with my final thoughts and everything just before the game, in case you want to look at it before you buy it or anything like that. I'm also going to release another episode, just a quick roundup on any quests that we might have missed. That way you don't feel like you missed out on anything. If you haven't yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. I'm going to be doing a bunch of Let's Plays, a bunch of different games, and I will return to Baldur's Gate as soon as more content drops. I enjoyed it for all the time and all the bugs and everything. I had a good time with this game, so spoiler alert for the review episode I'm going to do. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of that for when I release more content for Baldur's Gate and other games coming up here. Thanks again, guys. It was a great ride. I'm going a little hoarse here. I've been talking for a while. Thanks so much for sticking with me. It means the world to me. And I will be back shortly with more content, both for Baldur's Gate and other games. Thanks so much.